Hello everyone. How are you? I hope your year is great. I hope your month is going so far. Can you believe we're just past the third month of the year? Whew. 2024 is going by really, really fast. So, lots of stuff going on. I mean, trust me, I had a great last weekend. The Liverpool City game were incredible and all kind of stuff. Everything is going swimmingly. So far, I'm healthy, I'm alive, I'm drinking water. So everything is good. Um, I haven't done a video in a long time, so sorry about that. And I think I need to owe you guys an explanation right now. I am doing this because I feel a little bit of, how do I say this? The thing I'm doing right now is just doesn't understand by many people, you know, which is fine, you know. We are a society that cares about other things going on, and talking about the esports concept is really hard for many people to take, and that's fine. I don't care about what people might say or do. So that was the first thing. The first thing is that many people don't understand what I'm doing, and that's fine. And maybe it might take me days or weeks to just understand or grasp it, but that's also fine. The second thing, the reason why I haven't done this long is that the esports that I know and love is basically been dead. Or let me just put it this way. The thing has been taken over by, how am I say this without triggering any people? Taken over by really, really shady people. And of course, that is bad. I mean, if you have listened to the news or listened to reports or read any stories, the esports has now been taken over by the state fund of the PIF, and that means Saudi Arabia is taking over the esports crowd. Which, hey, great, this can survive esports winner, all the cash and all that kind of stuff, but the reason why it triggers me and is because that the unsavory things that they've done, and I'm not going to get into all of that because this is not my kind of expertise. It will never, but it makes me think about it a little bit more. It makes me kind of feel like pause and just realize, like, the esports that you know and love is gone. And I feel like I think we owe everyone an apology. I apologize. No, and okay, I actually, we, a society, and not many people, but more like we, the sensible society, need to apologize to the Richard Lewises, the Thorins, the Monte Cristos, the many, many people, of course, right now, who have given so much to this industry. And not only see them getting abused or jaded or do anything stuff, but they treated esports like it's oxygen or money. Like, you get it, it's taken, and everybody else. I'm thinking to myself that if esports would have been like, it's not the biggest thing ever, but it could have been like, a little niche. Just like darts or rugby, something that nobody watches, but at least something you can just be interested into. Like AFL, of course, the Aussie Footy League, of course. Something that nobody cares about, not the biggest thing in the world, but something that maybe gets interest or something. To them and for others. Half this thing would have been sustained with around, as many people said, 2017. It could have been, we made it, we finally reached our peak and everybody else. And unfortunately, we have wasted so much money. We think too big. We accelerated this thing too fast. And it caused us to lose sight of what it is all about. Now, let me just ask you, let me just give you a little bit of story. here, or let me give you something that I will cite. I have a small artistic mind. And no, not fully artistic as anybody else. I have a little bit of an artistic sense, of course. Like, I can do math and all that kind of stuff, but I never get to understand these things. And when it comes to tests or something that I need to understand, I never fully grasp it, understand about it. Hence, my grades have not been great, of course. Hence, I haven't even graduated, of course. And hence, I didn't even get a job. But I feel like that I'm smart enough and knowledgeable enough to know what's right and wrong. You know, what's good or bad. Now, I am not perfect by any means. I could be a little troublemaker, especially with my parents, of course. But I do know, that there are things that are wrong in the industry and we need to clean them out. Now, if you haven't noticed, I've been listening to the last Free Nation EG Files thing about, and I also listened to the Richard Lewis show with Jason Lake. And I feel like after listening to that conversation, I feel like Jason Lake is like the only good people left in esports, because there are no good people left in esports. There are just people that we admire, people that invested, people that have maybe not that much knowledge about it, but knows about these things to just like care. And we just burn them all away because we're just so selfish about it. We're just so much like, we think about up here instead of just be like down there and just build and build and build and build, you know? And now we are just left to fend ourselves, and now we're broke. We can't spend our way to the top. And now we have to just like feed it into Saudi hands. And if the Saudis, you know, sure, the Saudis might give you money and all those kind of things, but they're going to be like Andy from Toy Story and just say, I don't want to play with you anymore. They're going to be treated like that, and then esports going to be back to where it started. Now, do I believe there will be some solution at the end of this? Of course there'll be solutions, of course. You know, with all these people gone, with service packages, of course, but with all these people gone, maybe there might be a fresh new start, of course. But consider the bridges we burned, the money we have spent, and the time that it was wasted for them. Even the investors are treating esports like it's a horrible bad word. And that's not me. Now, I am, and I'm going to say this, I am some kind of a weeb, of course. I believe in the concept of animation and all that kind of stuff, anime or kind of stuff. Not in the fully anime stuff, but I kind of learned that there are no good people in society, of course. You know, money is king of all things, is what separates the poor from the strong. It's what separates governments and all that kind of stuff. And I just feel like we as a society just feel like if we can all just like be honest in ourselves, you know, admit the problem that we have. Listen, I know esports is not a big thing in Jamaica, but listen, I look up and see Jamaica be involved in a Rocket League Commonwealth Games. Like, it's not the biggest thing in the world, but at least, you know, they're invested in it. It may not be the biggest thing ever, but to us, it's kind of like our small little niche box, our small little thing. And for this to happen right now, it's just, it hurts me, you know? It really hurts me. It hurts me so much because when the pandemic happened back in 2020, we all turned into the esports thing. My first memory of esports, if I can remember, it's the G2 2019 team getting absolutely clapped by FPX, and Carlos Ocelot just swears out of his mind. And that's what's kind of like the first memory of esports. It's that, yes, it's people playing video games, but it's a fun little thing. It's the banter, it's the swearing, it's all that kind of stuff. Now, we cannot do that anymore because of society changes and internet, all that kind of stuff, but it used to be fun. It used to be so cool. It used to be so niche. Like, listen, I'm not the best player right now, especially on the team fight tactics side, of course. But damn it, I see competitors being competitive, and it's not for the cash or the prestige. It's about, the opportunity to honor and everybody else. And I wish we could be more patient. I wish we can just invest more money and listen to the people. I think like that. I feel like that's the problem. We haven't listened to the right people, of course. We haven't. I mean, these people on the top never listen to these people, and only think about themselves. Like my mom always told me I'm the selfish one, and you know what? She's right. She's right. I'm a selfish person, but I'm a selfish person because I don't know who to trust. Do I trust this guy? Do I trust that guy? Do I trust the upper echelons? No, I only look out to myself. Because the thing is, trust is it's not an easy thing. Trust is really not an easy thing. Instead of just, some people like Riot Games or Blizzard or anybody, these people, just be honest about themselves. Admit their faults and none of it will happen. I get it. You don't want to admit your faults. You don't want to admit you're bad people. I get it. But just be honest with yourself, and none of this would have happened. Instead, you become the selfish person that you are. Now you get to swim in that Chinese money, mixing it with the Saudi Arabia money, and now you become like the company that everybody hates, but nobody wants to protest or talk crap about you because they're playing all your games. And I'm playing your games. That's funny enough. I'm playing your TFTs and I play some Wild Rift, of course. I'm playing your games, which makes me feel sick. But at the same time, where do we go from here? I wish that Gabby Douglas and Dash and all these people would just gather themselves up, make protests, pull up the picket signs and all that kind of stuff, and just protest about Riot's incompetence and all that kind of stuff, I wish, listen, it's not going to be like CNN news or all that kind of stuff. But I just wish, we can have our voices heard or something. I wish the esports people will have their voices heard and talk about these situations like it's a real thing. I wish Quickshot will be vocal about it. I wish the Tigres will be vocal about it. I wish Dash will be vocal about this. Why you get screwed over by a hosting job when you're the best host ever? Why you get to do this when you didn't do nothing? Why you get slandered? I feel like we as fans have driven so many decent, good people away, and we're all just doing this for the money and for the greed and for the happiness. Well, the thing is, happiness doesn't grow on trees. Happiness does not come from money and wealth and success. It comes from the hard work and grind. My parents have to work 12 hours a day. What have you done in your life? Now, yes, there'll be some blowback on me because I'm a lazy boy and, speaking in camera and talking to you people, I'm maybe a lazy person. I get it. But trust me, hard work is something that many people have been not taking it for granted. Hard work is what gets food on the table, on your clothes on your bed, your couches, your TVs, all on. It makes you happy. It makes you feel like you can wake up another day and just feel like you're alive. That's what hard work is. And unfortunately, we have treated esports like it's not hard work. We treated esports like it's a free comedy. All we just have to do is pay $5. As Monte Cristo said in his LFL, just pay the money. And if you guys wouldn't pay the money, like any competent citizen, play just like NFL Sunday Ticket. Look, guys, you pay for NFL Sunday Ticket. I bet you guys pay for NFL Sunday Ticket. I bet you pay for, NBA League passes or something. You pay for all these money. You pay for your sports, your concerts, your everything. If you could have just paid the money like decent fans, none of this would have happened. And you won't see the Saudis taking over esports. You won't see the Chinese people taking over, Riot Games or something, although they already done that. No, you get grifters and incompetent people taking over the company, and you just sit in there and be fine with it. This is the product of your reap what you sow. We are now reaping what you sow right now. And it will never end. Now I have no choice but to even contemplate whether I'm watching the Esports World Cup or not. I know many people are going to do that. I know many players and teams are going to go that, but I just don't know what will happen to these players. I'm worried about the players. I'm worried about the staff. I'm worried about the casters. It's not an easy place to live, consider the rules and all this kind of stuff. You know? And that's from someone who hasn't even lived there. But I read about them. I listen to these people. I gauge conversation with them with an AI, of course, just to understand what it is, just to learn about these things. Now, does it stop me from watching esports? I don't think so. But it doesn't gonna stop these people to talk about it. It's not gonna stop these people from talking about it. It's not gonna stop me from talking about it. Maybe it's me. Maybe I don't know. It's not gonna stop me from, talking and learning about it. But we screwed up esports so badly that now it become a reality. We screwed this industry so badly. We drove good people away so badly. We have treated these people with absolute crap. We kick out the Garfields, the Rick Foxes, the James Lake of the world. Well, James Lake is bad, but we kicked these people so out, and now we live with this hollow, empty shell people that cared more about the money rather than the successes, the hard work, the grind. Now, it can be saved. It can be saved, and it will be saved, and it will be saved by the decent people that are still left and have good hearts and good minds, people that cares about these things. I'm looking at you, Jason Lake. I respect you. I respect the hell out of you, and I will support your complexity team in the CSGO Major. Whether you win or lose, I respect the hell out of you. I respect your drive. I respect your honesty. I respect everything. I respect you. I wish Greg Fox will be back in esports. I wish that the Riot Games will treat him like an olive branch and come back with open arms. If you want, let him take over LCS. He can be a better competent person than Marks. He can do that. And also, since Richard Lewis is now back in the CSGO Major for the first time in 2021, I want to see Thorin being back. Not as a guest host, of course, but let me just say a commentary kind of person, that kind of skin and scan. He's already done that. We treated these people like crap. And I know it's not just me, of course, but I treated these people like crap. And I never get the respect that I deserve. You whine and whine. You whine and whine when the game is not good. You broke controllers when the game is not in your way. And I did that. I did some of them that. So, I know, again, I'm not perfect, of course. But at the same time, you have to admit, you have to realize, listen, the world doesn't revolve around you. These are also people who have lost jobs. Like the LEC just lost a lot of jobs. Just remember, people, that you're not just watching a esports event with millions of people. You're watching people doing their jobs, casters doing their thing, people doing the writing and all kind of stuff. These are your people you're watching. These are people that are like you, have to work 10 hours a day, 18 days a week, 18 days a month, just say that, just to satisfy a lot of people, just to satisfy the millions and millions of people in the world. And it's stressful for them, but I commend that. And I just want esports to be back to where it was before the whole VC money and all that kind of stuff. Just before all these kind of stuff happened, before we screw over the many people. I just want to go back to that. I know. Listen, the toothpaste is out of the tube. Okay, we cannot go back to where it was, but we can just at least go back to where it's supposed to be sustainable. We just need patience. We just need time. We just need fans to just fork over the money. Listen. I know this will be a funny thing, but I just wish Richard Lewis would go up to the fan and shake him like a tree, a la SpongeBob over Mr. Krabs, and check over all the money. I wish that would happen, but that'd be cruel, and I don't think he will do that. He's a decent guy. He would not do that, but still. And you know what? I wish. Listen. I hate the current formats of the league. I hate that we have like regular season leagues that make you feel like, oh, G2's gonna win every time. Well, not all the time, but every time. I hate the LCK feeling like T1 and Gen G are gonna dominate everybody. I hate the LCS. It's kind of like, who cares about the LCS anymore? Nobody's gonna win everybody. I don't even like the leagues format. I prefer more open circuit. I will keep the MSI format as it is. The MSI format is perfect as it is. Don't change it, please. And for Worlds, I will also do the double elimination format as well. Maybe GSL, double elimination format. I'll do that as well. Now, I don't think Riot Games will hire me, and I don't think so. Me speaking right now just made me feel like, well, Riot Games are not going to hire you, Akeem. So, ta-di-da. I don't care. I just like, I'm a boy who loved this thing so much. Who've been talking about it for months, but haven't talked about it since now. And I just wanted to, you know, speak. I would love to be, I would love to have a conversation with Monty and Thorin and Richard and do like a Four Horsemen thing. Even though I'm not a big personality myself, I can just get my insights as a fan, of course. As a fan of this. Because here's the thing. You can talk to many people, of course. You can talk to many people like lawyers and all that kind of stuff. But if you can talk to a fan of this thing, talk to what fans are feeling about this, how frustrated are about the current state of the game, current state of the media, and everybody else. Just talk about it, and then you'll be like, well, at least we got some kind of perspective. It's not what we wanted, but at least we get some kind of perspective. And I don't want to hear no PR bullcrap and all that kind of stuff. I mean, many people like me, just like, you know, just do a PR statement. You'll be fine. Nothing happens. All kind of stuff. Just where's the genuinity in it? Where's the heart? Where is the heart in this industry? The industry has no heart. They have no soul. They're just filling with cash and blood and all kind of stuff and oil. It's just too much for me. It's just too much for me. And I just want honest people. Sideshow is an honest person. Richard Lewis is an honest person. I bet you $1 like maybe Dracos is an honest person. Or Maui Snake. They're honest people. They're honest people who give ounces and ounces to make this industry, to turn the lights on, to pay the bills and all kinds of stuff. And I'm happy for them. And I want them to keep working so that they can shine a light at how fricked up this industry can be. And just exposes the people that have made the industry crap. And I want them punished so that we can have a cleaner place. Things will get ugly before it'll get better. And right now we're in an ugly, ugly spot. And I can admit that. I know I've listened and learned the uglies, but right now, we need good people in esports. Not great people, but decent, good people right now. And we already seen that with the Activision, Blizzard, and Microsoft transaction deal. We're already seeing some of the bad people in the esports leaving. Hi, Reginald. Hi, Nicole Porn Jameson. Hi there. How's unemployment is? Sucks, huh? Yeah. Enjoy the service package, I guess. Oh, anyways. I just want that to happen. So that way I can just talk about esports like a normal human being. Like, it's not the biggest thing in the world, but maybe it's like a 4K, like 10, 15K viewership kind of thing. Not the biggest in the world, but maybe something that we can just talk about and know about. But unfortunately, we have burned a lot of bridges to now that we have to speak Saudi Arabia right now. Well, you better get ready to learn Arabic, Akeem. It's going to be fun. Anyways, that should do it. That's my nightly speaking, of course. Maybe it might hear a lot of people, maybe it doesn't. But anyway, guess, you know, it's great to talk about something, you know, to get out of my chest or something. Why I haven't, like, you know, talk about these certain things. Why I haven't uploaded a video, of course. And because, like, I have my mixed feelings about esports. I was trying to write something. I was trying to write a script of something, but I just feel confused. Or maybe I have so much things to do that I don't think esports is not worth my time right now. But I just want it to be my time. I just want it to be part of my life. And also, Jason Lake, if you're hearing me, Jason Lake, if you're hearing me good, hire me, okay? I don't have the best resume. I don't have the best grades, but I know this industry more than you do. I know this industry more than you do. And if you can hire me, maybe we can work it out. I mean, just we could be friends, of course. Maybe co-workers at first, but maybe friends, drinking a beer or something, you know, those kind of stuff. So hey, anyways, thank you for listening, all kind of stuff. Please like and subscribe to this video, or like and subscribe to this channel, of course, just to try to make it up. We're still on 22 subscribers. Not a big number, but it's a number I'm kind of proud of. Better than many viewers. And hopefully we can just get this ball moving. Maybe I'll do this more other times or not. Goodbye, everybody, and enjoy the rest of the weekend.